Chains by Boss. Chains by Boss is now the official sponsor of the Cowboy Up podcast. If you need your custom cowboy chains, you go to Chains by Boss. You can find them on any of your social media. You can find them on TikTok, Chains by Boss on TikTok. You can find them also on Instagram, Chains by Boss, and you can also find them on Facebook. Chains by Boss will deliver the hottest new cowboy chains for you, and we recognize them as our official Cowboy Podcast sponsor. Thanks. And always, Dallas Cowboys for life. Peace.
I know that's a cliche, but we must win. We will win. Win is the name of the game.
Check it out.
From Stop 6, Texas, it's the big fella. It's Dallas Cowboy Chris. And from the 915, El Paso, Texas, it's 21, Armando. 21. And from the capital city of Texas, Austin, the Hill Country, is our man, Retrofit Sports. It's Rue. And from the great state of Arizona, he's Mikey. 520.
Smith will admit this team right here is legit, cause this is our year, this is our year. No wonder they be hating, cause this is our year, this is our year, this is our year. It's time to finish this fight, cause this is our year. The name of the game is win, we them Cowboys. First down, second down, we them Cowboys. Third down, touchdown, we them Cowboys. Everybody over here be some Cowboys. We be die hard. We be die hard. We be that blue.
What's up? What's up? What's up? Man, y'all know what it is. It is Tuesday. And welcome to the Cowboy Up podcast. Hey, man, we fired up about today's show, man, because I guess today is off the chain already. Okay, they off the chain. So I'm gonna put it like this. Okay, I got to do my normal introduction, and I'm gonna get to my guest. Hey, man, from Cholo Town, the 915 is my man 21, Armando 21. What's up, 21?
What's going on, big fella? Rule, Mikey. Hey, it's gonna be a good show, man. I'm telling y'all. I said it earlier. We are with the world's greatest Canadians. Can't wait.
Can't wait. And hey, from the Hill Country of Texas, man, the capital city of Austin, man, this is my man, Retrofit Sports. It's Rue. What's up, baby?
Man, I'm excited. These boys are crazy, and this is going to be wild. So this is going to be a good-ass night. But what's going on, fellas? Let's get going.
All right, man. And from the great state of Arizona, y'all heard it in the mix, it's my man, Mikey. 520. What's up, Mikey?
Hey, motherfuck Ryan Reynolds, motherfuck Wolverine, motherfuck Jim Carrey, motherfuck any other Canadian but these guys, because these guys are real. Let's get it going. Let's get it saucy. Let's see what they're talking about.
Hey, man, without further ado, from the north side of North America, but from the west side of us, it's our men. And y'all just gotta see him. It's the Canadian Can fan. What's up, baby?
Here we go! Crack him, son. Hey, crack him. You got him.
Correspondent, if I've ever seen one. Damn it. Fuck James Slater. Fuck Bobby Belt.
Yeah. No, yeah. Absolutely.
Frat life, baby. Frat life, baby.
Thanks for having us on. We're just down here in Oxnard, California, reporting on camp.
Say, hey, did y'all lose y'all shirt in training camp? Or is
no, it wasn't too bad.
Training camp was
great.
Look, training camp was awesome. It's always a gift just to be in there with the Dallas Cowboys, trying to rub shoulders, trying to rub some nipples with Mike Zimmer and the defensive crew there. You know We've all seen those pictures of Mike Zimmer. He's coming hard, rock hard, ready for that practice, baby.
Well, the issue with training camp is you never want to get chafed. So trying not to be chafed up. And we appreciate you guys having us on. It's a blast. Cowboys Up podcast, doing work. Love you guys.
And that's another correspondent right there, Marky.
Say, man, welcome everybody. Marky in the house, man. St. Louis Joe is in the house. We got DC4 Life, BFL in the house, and always, man. She's from California too, and her husband's a Niner fan. Cowboy babe, what's up, baby? How you doing? All right, man. Hey, man. First of all, I want to talk about this with y'all. The number 3 ranked Dallas Cowboy podcast is the Canadian Can Fan. Yes!
Guys.
Number 3 in the charts, but number 1 in your hearts, baby.
Yeah, baby.
And if I was making the rankings, it would have been 2 next to you guys, but we'll settle for 3.
Is always the shit.
We'll take it. And we'll say sorry for being number 3.
Say, man, I know,
Very Canadian. Sorry. We're sorry. You know.
Now, I'm actually in California, but I just visited Canada and got my dual citizenship, so I'm basically Canadian now.
Honorary.
Yep, there it is.
Me and Boots got that dual citizenship thing.
That's right.
That's right.
Hey, you're Canadian and Mexican.
If you've had poutine, you're officially fucking Canadian.
Yeah, I had poutine in Canada, so yeah, I'm official.
I did have poutine.
So man, how excited are y'all, man, about being number 3 ranked Dallas Cowboy podcast? How excited are y'all?
I think we're really stoked. Obviously, when we put out the content that we're doing, we're trying to be the best Cowboys podcast we can be. So any type of ranking is great for us. I mean, we're not looking for that number 3 spot, but baby, we'll take it if you want to give it to us.
I think that sums it up nicely. He summed it up pretty nicely for us.
Yeah.
Hey, Mando, being a Putin in Canada is being different than being a Putin in Mexico, right?
That's all.
You don't want to be a poutine in Mexico.
What's a poutine in Mexico?
That's nothing you want to be.
Dumb bitch. Dumb bitch.
I think we gotta go behind the scenes on that one. That was behind the scenes.
Tell us, because we love poutine in Canada.
We'll just be going down the slippery slope.
People are gonna
But this is great content.
Look, people are gonna say, "Oh, we have such different cultures." Yeah, well, that's the stupid ass French culture with the poutine, and I'm Canadian, so I can say that. And then you got Mexican culture with poutine meaning something different. I mean,
we're stuck in the middle.
We're kind of stuck in the middle there. As
look, at the end of the
dare
day,
I say gringos? Gringos is stuck in the middle.
Yes, they are Canadian, but I will say they drink like Mexicans. I'll tell you
that. Fuck yeah.
Dude, I had to leave.
We appreciate having you guys, us on here, guys, and just love to do the show with you.
Fuck
hey,
man,
man.
I appreciate it. If
I
you guys have never had a chance,
cases of Coors, and I was like, I wanted to go to the game tomorrow. I ain't fucking with these guys.
if you guys haven't had a chance to check out the Cowboys Can Fan podcast, you guys got to check it out, man. Fucking best podcast to me. I got to know him through YouTube, and then I finally got to meet him at the NFL draft. And yeah, definitely they do drink like Mexicans. I'll tell you that.
Their production is off the chain. Their production is off the chain.
Canadians and Mexicans, we've got a lot in common. We got a lot in common.
Mostly.
Well, let's get to the meat of the shit. Let's get to
hold on, man. Hold on. We getting to know each other with shirtless right now. Can we, hold on. Mikey's been rushing the show for 2 weeks in a row. Okay. We got all night, man. Calm down. We get, we letting our fans jump in here, right? Okay, calm down.
Well, we're on with Jane Slater in 15 minutes, so we might have to leave.
Yeah, big timing us. We're getting big time.
Damn. Jane Slater.
Hey,
find out.
I don't mind getting big time by James Slater. I don't.
She would never talk to us.
Jane Slater
If it was Bobby Bell, it'd be totally different.
All right. Well,
Jane Slater got some nice titties, though.
well, since
You know he's not a Putin.
You guys
Hey.
get that editing, right? Are we live?
since Mikey wants to get into it, let's get into it, man. I want. I know, AJ. I love Russian AJ. Love Russian AJ. Look, let's get into it. Let's get into it. Okay. Y'all were at training camp live broadcasting it too, man, which was awesome, man. I really do appreciate that, man, because again, y'all were in end zone seats and we got to see everything that we wanted to see, man. I actually shared it on our WhatsApp group text and on Facebook, and people on Facebook were like, man, how did you get this? I said, man, it's a Canadian Can fan, you need to follow them. But hey, man, we appreciate that. Now, while y'all were there, who today stood out? Give me a player that stood out for to y'all.
And we're going to do this very short form, guys. We're not going to go into 18 paragraphs. We're going to just say the player that we thought. Okay. I'm going to start off with
Uncle Ant coming out.
Uncle Ant's coming out just to keep it rolling. Jalen Brooks was the guy that stuck out for me today.
I would have to say, actually, now I can't. Okay, now I can't remember his name, but it was Snoop Connor. Snoop Connor, man.
Running
Connor
back,
was getting a lot of balls.
So I'm gonna say my boy Cropper was him and Dak had a connection today. We saw him throwing to Trey Lance. Trey Lance to Cropper, it wasn't that great. Rush to Cropper wasn't that great, but Dak to Cropper, hey, I'm telling you, chemistry.
All right.
And I'm going to go with Willie Harvey. I think Willie Harvey had a great day today. They were rotating him a lot with the ones, and that was pretty impressive for a guy to come in from the UFL, basically, to come in and just really contribute to today's practice. I'm looking forward to seeing him, what he can do on Thursday.
Talking practice?
Yeah, man. We talked about Willie also, man, on our show, man. So that's good to see, man. He's in that mix with the ones and everything like that because he's a tackling machine in the UFL. So hey, that's exactly what we need, because like me and Mikey always say in our linebacker room, we were lighting the ass last year. So we were getting trucked a lot. We were getting trucked. Rude, you got
seeing the running back get all the carries is because Royce Freeman went down. So old boy got his extra carries. So that might have been, a result of that.
Rude, what you got?
I'm very curious what you guys have seen from this O-line. What does the O-line look like? Because every time I see a clip about Chuma Edoga, I feel like that man's getting abused on that left side. I'm very curious as to if they've moved anybody around. Are we looking at Tyler Guyton probably starting? And what's it look like in the middle at center? How many?
Yeah, that's a dude. We were today, especially we were watching they had a lot of scrimmaging. I think because going into the Thursday scrimmage with the Rams, they went a little bit longer in practice with 11-on-11s and 7-on-7s. So we were looking at the offense quite a bit. Today's offensive line from right to left was Terrence Steele, TJ Bass. I think Zach Martin had a day off, but it was Terrence Steele, TJ Bass, Brock Hoffman, your guys' boy. Then you had Tyler Smith and Chuma Edoga. That was the 5 starters that they had running with the ones today. But because Tyler Guyton's out with an illness, and I think Zach Martin just had a vet day off. So you can kind of filter those 2 guys in. As far as the offensive line play, didn't look bad. They got burned a lot. Micah Parsons was eating on Chuma Edoga.
Yeah. And sorry, one last thing to just add. Oh, there we go. Our fucking Can Fan banner falls down. That. Probably can't hear that, but in the house of ghosts, we got ghosts in this house, and they are swatting down Can Fan banners left and right. That being said, for offensive line, Cooper or BB,
second string BB.
Yeah. BB was in there quite a bit. I was watching him quite a lot. Whether or not he was doing well or not, I mean, shit, Chris, I gotta hand that torch off to you to actually make the call of what he's doing is good or not. But he was playing a lot, and so I think that's a good sign. And the dude looks so wide that they had to they couldn't print an actual good Cowboys jersey for him, so they just brought out a fucking white jersey I'm sorry about the swearing too. Sorry.
Shit balls.
But they just brought out a jersey and wrote the number on it. Like that's what it looked like. He's so big. He's wide.
He's wide. Ad,
Yeah.
what do you think of the offensive line?
Offensive line, I thought the offensive line actually did a solid job today. Like the guys were saying with the substitutions of Tyler Guyton not being present or Zach Martin, I thought our guys were in there and they were jamming up our people. We saw Mozzie. I mean, Chris, you came in during
There we go. Keep going.
Talking about Mozzie Smith, and Mozzie Smith got triple teamed a couple times. So our offensive line was jamming him up the whole day. I didn't see anything from our offensive line as being like a sacrifice or a problem.
They look good.
They look very, very good. Again, you look at a guy like Micah Parsons who's going to come in and get a sack on Dak Prescott or Trey Lance or Cooper Rush. You're going to expect that from a guy like Micah Parsons, but all in all, our offensive line I thought looked pretty stellar today.
And as long as we're talking offensive line, I am going to shout out my guy Princeton Fant. He's a tight end.
Yes, sir. He is. He's doing good.
He was doing really good. I don't see him doing work as like a pass catcher, receiver, or anything as a tight end. But as far as blocking goes, that guy was locking people up.
All right. Hey, now the question I got for you, okay, because when I joined y'all, it was kind of mid practice. Okay. What did Trey Lance look to you? How did he look to y'all, man?
God, come on. Okay.
Garbage can.
Anybody out there who's saying that Trey Lance should be, crack him if you got him, son. Anybody out there who's saying Trey Lance should be our fucking starting quarterback needs to check their fucking brain.
There's no competition.
He's not even a second right now.
He's
Honestly,
not
not even a second.
He's not even.
That was you guys beat me to the punch with that. But that was my question. Is I had a question earlier talking about what do I think about that QB2 spot, Trey Lance or Cooper Rush? Did you guys even see Cooper Rush?
Not even close.
Cooper Rush owns that. Cooper Rush owns that position.
The only way that Trey Lance ends up winning it, he needs to have a stellar preseason.
Yeah.
He needs the only way he's getting out of the hole he's in from practice. We're talking practice. But he has to win it in the preseason. He has to win the fans in the preseason.
What do you see on Sunday being the Trey Lance showcase? Do you see him playing at least 3 quarters?
Okay.
He has to. If the Cowboys want to see what they have with Trey Lance, they have to play him in the preseason game, and they need to play him for 3 quarters. Like let's actually live this out, because after this preseason, he's not going to step on the field. No. So put him on as much as you can. We know what we have with Cooper Rush, right? Like we know the high and the low. We know what he can deliver for us. Let's put Trey Lance out there and let's see what he can do. It's very difficult in these practice sessions to really get a good vibe.
When he's rolling with the threes, he's rolling with the threes. So he is rolling with the threes,
and he's not impressive. Let me just put it that way.
Well, I mean, look,
what he's been doing has not been impressive.
Well, look, when you look at a guy like Cropper, one of our wide receivers who's fighting
Cropper
for that.
Moreno?
It's Moreno Cropper.
Who's fighting for that WR4 spot, maybe even a WR5, depending on what we do with that
Fresno
room.
State guy.
Like he's not making any connections with Trey Lance. Trey Lance right now looks a little unsure. So like Alex was saying, until we see what Trey Lance can do in the preseason, and actually taking away that maybe pressure of practice, which is kind of a weird thing to say, because at practice you should be just running through the motions. Like Trey Lance just looked unsure the entire day. Yeah. Every time he'd step up, it's like you're missing throws, you're sailing it over top of the guys, and it's like our guys like Cropper were in the right spot. You'd see guys like Tolbert in the right spot, and Trey Lance was just missing it. So regardless of what all those internet guys are saying about Trey Lance being the guy for the Dallas Cowboys, I didn't see it today. I want to see what he's going to do in action. Show us Poppy in preseason.
Well,
and now in practice.
Well, the fact that you said sail, like it doesn't matter who your receiver is if you're throwing it 4 fucking feet over top of his head. It doesn't matter who it is. LeBron James ain't out there catching the ball for you. You have guys that are 6 foot tall, so you have to hit them within their catching radius, and he was not hitting that zone.
Gotta hit the target.
Well, the thing is about that whole scenario, it's a good and bad for the pundits that were saying Trey Lance was going to be the next guy. But at the same time, it looks like we wasted a 4th round pick on this guy. And that's the disheartening part of it.
You know, and I agree with you right now. but I'm still like, hey, put him out there because this is the last preseason that we get to see him actually throw the ball, or we're not going to really see him throw after this. So get him out there in a game scenario. And if he amazes anyone, okay, great. Maybe we can trade him for that 4th round pick. That'd
Maybe
be nice.
we can get it back, right? Yeah.
And you know what? Cowboy Corner's on point. It is practice. Who knows if this guy's a gamer? Because Dak Prescott in that same game against the Rams came out and started throwing darts. So who knows?
Well, Cowboy Corner is a Dak hater, so he's always gonna protect Trey Lance, and he know I'll throw the link out to him, but we ain't got time to argue that today. So
I argued for 2 shows with that guy.
so this is my next subject I wanted to talk with the Can fan about. I saw Tolbert was running with the ones today. How did he look?
Yeah, solid.
Yeah,
Look at Ruth smile.
He
was definitely
worked like a cavity.
Yeah, he was making some acrobatic catches out there. He looked good.
He's looked like the best wide receiver in camp.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, Rue laughed. It's not saying much.
Well, no, you don't understand why I laughed,
bro.
You don't understand why I laughed.
You laugh.
He's laughing at us.
No,
we've been dogging. We've been dogging Tolbert.
I want to hear from Jalen Tolbert since we drafted Jalen Tolbert. I've been talking about Jalen Tolbert since he was drafted because I was impressed with what he did at college. And I've said it time and time again. It takes time for some guys, especially at that position.
And from
just
small
to hear that just makes me feel good because Mikey's going to be paying me with a steak later this year when Brandon Cooks can't put up 750 yards. You notice how he's talking?
It's just practice. It's just practice.
Yeah, now it's practice. But it's practice.
Let's go, Cowboy.
It just makes me feel good.
I'm going to give Ruth back up here because you say it's just practice, but he's beaten Deron Bland. He's beating guys
he's totally valid. It's fucking.
You should be happy. You should be happy that our 3rd round pick from 2 years ago is doing good. This shouldn't be I hope it's bad.
Yeah.
This Jalen Tolbert being good is a good situation for Cowboys fans. It's a good situation. He was today the best wide receiver. Not only did he come from a small college, but now he's figuring it out. Yeah, year 1 he wasn't much. Year 2 he definitely wasn't. But year 3 he's making moves, man. And I don't think this should be an argument between Cowboys fans. I think it should be a blessing. Like right now we have our number 1 receiver out, and we have this dude that's stepping up and balling out. Yeah, number 1.
That's right.
Right.
Oh, it's awesome.
Jalen Tolbert number 1.
Yes.
If you guys want to talk about someone who had a bad camp, I think Nashawn Wright, cornerback, he was getting cooked by everybody. Like every single receiver was just eating him up all day long.
And what about this? What about the rookie? What about the rookie? You're hearing a lot of beautiful things about this kid.
Carry on.
How did he look?
What's his name? Carry on.
Kalen Carson?
Yeah, Kalen Carson.
He stood out.
Yeah, he had a couple nice plays today.
Yeah.
I would say this because I do want to touch on Jalen Tolbert, but just to really quickly, Kalen Carson had one good clip that I saw. What's going on here? Nothing. One good clip that I saw where but sometimes with the defense, it's like if I'm not seeing their name, you know what I mean? You're kind of like, okay, that's good. That's also good, right?
With cornerbacks, especially,
yeah. But with offense, if it's like, okay, if I'm not seeing the offensive players' names, well, that's obviously not good because they're not getting the fucking ball at all. So what I really liked with Tolbert was so much outplaying Turpin.
Oh yeah, Turpin has some drops.
And Turpin's also been around for a few years. And I know that maybe the eyes are not on what he's doing compared to like Tolbert's being pushed into that number 3 realm, whereas Turpin's more of the special team guy and
undrafted
and for sure, like I don't want to put any pressure on any of these guys, and they're not going to watch Cowboys Can Fan and experience that pressure. And if they do, well, hey, You know, that's why we're number 3, baby. Okay. Take it as it is. Take it as it is.
Right now, AJ sounds like me trying to drive when I'm drunk sometimes. Like I'm just trying to hold it together,
Oh,
right?
that was horrible.
Armando,
That
we're not letting AJ do anything that could
But
put.
check it out, guys. Don't not drink and drive.
I got someone else holding the mic. They're pulling it away from me. But guess what? You're still going to have to listen to what I have to say. And
Fuck yeah.
my final thought to wrap this whole bow, if I can wrap the bow on this box, is
Do it.
Tolbert. Okay, I got it here. Tolbert actually, he
Is
was
it
throwing up
Tolbert?
so
Is it
much.
Tolbert?
He was catching balls all over the field.
He looked good.
Okay, and for for coming in for a number 3, potential number 2, if you will, the dude is legitimate and definitely a step up from last year. He was making a lot of great catches, and that's what you want to see. And you know, we're gonna have to see that play out in the preseason, et cetera.
Yeah, Sunday.
I'm just going to say this quickly, and
I don't think we've said anything quickly, but yeah, let's.
okay.
No, man, you guys are doing great.
Look good,
I
man.
know what AJ was saying is like you see Dak when you think chemistry. So a couple of years ago, it was Dak and Dalton Schultz had great chemistry. Dak was using Schultz as his safety blanket. I think right now with CD
Adam's a Schulte guy. He's
No,
always
never,
been a Schulte.
never.
Yeah,
Hey,
you've
hey,
always been a
hey.
Schulte boy. You're a Schulte boy.
Every time he caught the ball, he goes, Schulte.
Crack me if you got him.
Crack
But
'em.
you look at Dak today and getting guys like Tolbert or even Cropper. I think seeing some of these other guys come into fruition in terms of what that wide receiver room looks like was a benefit of not. And I don't want to say like CeeDee Lamb not being signed right now is a benefit, but like seeing what we have in terms of a wide receiver room is also solid, knowing that our guys out. I didn't see a lot from Brandon Cooks today.
No.
It was
yesterday.
It was Tolbert and Cropper. Those are the two guys.
Brooks.
Jalen Brooks was right up there in the third. It was Cropper, Brooksy, and Tolbert. If you want to hear me.
Tolbert. I love it. I love it.
Hey,
And then you'll see Flournoy because he's hurt. And the other kid, what's his name though? He has a 2 name, like he's a law firm.
Tyron Billy Johnson.
Billy Joe.
I heard his body size is he's a big guy, something that we need. How did he look out there as far as his body? You know what I mean? His body stature compared to the other wide receiver.
Tyron Billy Johnson?
I thought he was tiny.
Yeah, he actually looks small.
Yeah, he's 6'1". He's not too tall.
But he's quick. He's quick. He's
quick.
He's quick.
Stevens looked huge.
Yeah, but Steven's a tight end.
Yeah, but
Stevens
Stevens.
is
Hey, the chat got some questions for the Can fans. Super Cowboy want to know what's with no shirts? What did I miss?
What do you mean?
Are they protesting Lamb not signing?
What do you mean?
Oh,
No. What do you
we
mean?
were out there.
The weather was great in Oxnard, actually.
It was a hot day in Oxnard, and so like.
What do they? What do you mean no shirts? We're wearing shirts.
We were out there. We were enjoying.
Hey, we got shirts on.
Hair on your nipples.
Enjoying the weather. We're just
I
out there in Oxford enjoying that seaside breeze, baby.
That's right.
so my brother came in and everything, and Ken said the same. He said no shirts. He said shirts.
Everyone keeps asking us that we're wearing shirts.
And just
enjoy the view.
enjoy
Just-
the view, dog.
That's what you're asking.
Just sit back, relax, and enjoy.
Hey,
Right?
all right.
Practice.
We're talking about camp.
Camp.
I don't know shirts and
Talk
those
about
mustaches.
Cowboys, not about
Hey,
my-
those-
I want
Those
yeah,
mustaches and no shirts throw a lot of people off.
Big Chris, I want to ask you guys something. Can I go?
Yes.
Can I jump into
Can we
interviewer
please?
here?
Yes, you
quickly?
can. You can.
Going into the preseason game with the Los Angeles Rams and having the scrimmage coming up on Thursday, what are you guys hoping to see in that scrimmage? Because knowing what you guys are looking for, this is something that we can then also look for while we're there, because we're going to be live streaming it. I'd like some different output. We're an echo chamber. We like to just tell each other that we look dope without shirts on, but we would like to hear what you guys you look dope. We'd like to hear what you guys are looking for in that scrimmage and that preseason game.
Well, we'll let Rue go first. Rue, you go ahead, baby.
the biggest things for me, I think it's just going to be where the holes were last year, and obviously the biggest glare for me, and I've been screaming this for the last few weeks, is the wide receiver room. That's one of the biggest question marks for me, and especially without CD in the mix. But obviously linebacker has got to be screaming at me too, right? We've got a new look at linebacker. We've got a new defensive coordinator. So how we are effective against the run is definitely going to be something for me, man. And they got a pretty good backfield. I don't expect Kyron Williams to play for the Rams, but we might see the rookie. Oh man, I forgot who they drafted. I know they drafted
a little Doberman Pinscher from Michigan.
Don't you ever call him a fucking Doberman Pinscher.
I was gonna say, is it Blake? I was like, is it Blake? Because I was like, oh man, I don't know.
Balake Corum.
Michigan, baby.
See, first of all, he tried to draw me outside. I'm gonna wait till everybody get through with their thing. I'm gonna wait.
Mean to. But they got a good running back.
No, I wasn't talking about you, Rue. I'm talking about the 520 boy, whatever the fuck he's from. I'm changing the name of Arizona to anyway. All right, Mikey. Answer the Can fans question. Who are you looking for?
In the scrimmage, obviously we want to see our stars show out and be and stay healthy. We don't want no significant injuries. We don't want anything like that. But it's the Mozzie show. This is all pressure on Mozzie and what Mozzie could do and the maturation of Mozzie versus their number ones. If he clogs the poles, if he commands double teams, especially against their ones, if he nixes their plays, if he catches Balake Corum in the backfield, that's what we want. As far as the preseason is concerned, we want to see our Willie Harveys out there. We want to see our seconds and our thirds, and especially what Rue said, some continuity, some good crisp route running by all these wide receivers going after the same position, and who steps up. Maybe CD Lamb not being in camp is a blessing in disguise for all these wide receivers getting extra reps. So those are two. The scrimmage is one thing, and the game is a totally different thing because personnel. The way the NFL works, they get their reps in these scrimmages. So get as much video you can in the scrimmage. And then here's an inside thing too, guys. So I call Deuce Vom the Pomeranian, right? So he's the Pomeranian.
Why? Because he's small and annoying?
That guy's no goddamn Pomeranian. You were trying to catch a Pomeranian, run out the fucking house. So yeah, and that too. And so Blake Corum's small.
Anyway, I muted him because he was talking about Blake. So anyway, no, I'm sorry, Mikey. Go ahead.
Oh, man. You didn't let me finish. That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, I know it's fine. Anyway, 21. Answer that question.
For me, fellas, it's that running back room. It's that running back room that everybody's been talking about this offseason where we didn't get a big name, right? We didn't get our Derrick Henrys or our Aaron Joneses. Right, so I think for me it's this running back room. I really want to see who sticks out. You know, I know Royce Freeman, got injured, but it's definitely gonna be looking for that next man up in that running back room, right? And I think the big question is, what does Zeke still have in that tank left?
Yeah. So Zeke right now looked like he was struggling a little bit. Definitely a fan favorite. Obviously, everyone loves Ezekiel Elliott. Obviously he's jamming as many clothes from his closet as he can in practice, which is no big deal. We love that here at Can Fan.
How many sweaters can you put under your hair?
How many sweaters can you put on? But I think in terms of like who stood out to me in the running back room, I actually really love seeing them run Zeke and our boy Hunter Lepke together. Uh-oh. I'm a big 4-0 fan here right now. That fullback Hunter Lepke. But Rico Dowdle, I think, is right now securing that number one spot. We saw a lot of action with him. All of our running backs with Malik Davis, Zeke, Lepke, and even Davis, like they're all being able to catch on the checkdowns. Like they're all being able to take those throws, but they're seeing solid runs up the middles. I think Dowdle is our guy, but if I'm going to say who my dog is, I'm going to say Hunter Lepke is my dog. But Hunter
Lepke, isn't he the solidified on fullback no matter what.
Yeah, for
Oh
sure.
yeah, he's on the team.
For
He's
sure.
on the team 100%.
And him getting some more reps as like tight end, fullback / blocker, I like to see. Just a good size from him, great hands from Hunter Lepke. I want to see them utilize him a little bit more. It was exciting to see him and Zeke on at the same time because you're thinking, okay,
Making
great.
out, like when they made out,
they're
it was
making out,
weird.
and it's like great. These guys are like making a prolific romantic comedy right now.
It was crazy.
Kissing on the field, it was great.
I'm sorry, DJ Kai. If you're gonna be, I need that shirt off. If you're gonna come into this room.
So
Hey,
I'm gonna go back to what you guys had touched on. What you were looking. Cowboys, Chris, you never gave us one. Go.
Well, you know, because Mikey always interrupts us. Anyway,
Yeah, but you're the
so mine is, you know me. I'm an offensive lineman. I'm looking for them. I'm looking for Hoffman and BB, seeing what they're gonna do. Because that's the biggest battle in camp right now to me. Which guys are gonna start? You know who's our favorite. You know, of course, Brock. And you know, when I was watching y'all's simulcast of practice and everything, and I was really focused on Mozzie. I was focused on Brock, and I was focused on BB, and I was just trying to see who was performing at their best. So on Sunday night for me, I'm an offensive lineman. I always focus there first, and then everything else, you know, I was of course Trey Lance, because I just really got to shut up people, because I don't know if y'all saw that video, because Rue put it out in the group chat where Dak was dropping dimes in this little basket. It was probably 2 by 2, and I was just like, and they say he's not a good quarterback.
Anyone that says Dak Prescott isn't a good quarterback or shouldn't be the quarterback from the Dallas Cowboys, you don't argue with those people. There's no
go fuck themselves.
It's just not worth.
Hey, say that again.
It's not worth your time. We're at that point with our
I thought
quarterbacks.
that was a sound bite. What the fuck?
That was a drop and a half.
AJ is a fucking soundbite.
It is now. It is now.
But like
That
anyone
was a
that's
drop.
anyone that's still saying anything different than Dak Prescott being the best quarterback for the Cowboys and not only a top 5 quarterback in the league, we're at that point. Don't even fucking entertain those people's thoughts. It's not worth it. They can't get it through. There's a vendetta. There's no point even wasting oxygen talking about it.
I hear you. All right. Anything else that you guys, I mean, on the panel, do you have any questions for the Can fan?
I do. Have you seen DeMarvion Overshown at all?
Beast.
That's our guy.
Beast.
That's our guy.
Our linebacker room. I'm gonna lead out with this. DeMarvion Overshown. Rue, I know you're a Texas guy. I know you hook 'em. I know you're a big hook 'em guy. Dude, we were high on that guy last year. We were down there for the Seattle game when he got hurt, and we almost all sat there drunkenly cried.
If I would have been aware of what was happening in the moment, I would have cried. Oh, I get. But I tell you
That
this.
makes me feel good. Thank goodness. I'm
I'll
just
tell
so
you this.
glad, bro.
The most noticeable apple bottom jeans with the fur.
Look.
Oh, that's Overshown, baby.
My guys are about to get leg day, and Overshown gave us the best quote.
Low.
He said, "When the game's on the line, count on 13."
Yeah,
and that's what we're gonna do.
Bro.
Just
I remember he said that. Did he give you a nod or a huh?
He did. Yeah, he nodded.
He
helped us.
nodded. He gave us a little dance and show and everything.
But I would say the most improved positional group from last year, where we saw going into the season with fucking LVE and Damone Clark. This year, you got a bunch of dogs, man. Just dogs. They look like when you see the linebacking crew rolling down, it's like, that's the crew I want if I'm getting into any type of
And you're hearing murmurs that even Damone Clark has picked it up with the competition and with actually having another linebacker with him.
You mean are you talking about Skates?
No, I was going to say they're
Damone.
the linebacking group.
No, it's Damone.
Group with their shirts
No,
off.
hey, Ken fan, that's what I call Damone Clark, skates. You know, because every time you watched him last year, his ass was on skates. He was getting blocked.
He's the only linebacker.
Well, Damone Clark, I think they have him playing a better position. He's not going to be playing that middle linebacker. He's going to be playing that will linebacker. So he doesn't have to be that beast. He can now play his natural position. And I don't want to be that guy, but Rue brought up Marvin Overshown. I think we already have the replacement for Damone Clark on the roster. But to have a bunch of dudes that look battle tested, battle ready, the linebacking room is the most improved from this time last year to right now.
What about Luafau? Now we're talking because that's my dog.
Maurice.
Yeah.
Maurice looks like a beast.
Yeah, Maurice, number 35, Beast Luafau. Yeah, here we go.
Looks like a beast.
He's gonna change his number by the time the season starts.
I hope not. I like that 35.
He looks good though. I mean, he's rotating with the ones as well. He's all over the place. I've been seeing every time I ask, hey, I missed that number. Who made that tackle? Luafau, of course.
Well,
why am I not surprised?
The thing with the linebackers is, I think that the what you need in a linebacker in the NFL is actually not as heavy as it used to be. I used to be looking for those 6'4", 250 LBs, being like, oh, that's the guy that you need to perform well in the NFL. And I think that's like
it's gone,
becoming quite outdated. It's more about.
So you're saying Dexter Coakley was before his time? Is that what you're saying?
I don't know who you're talking about, but yes.
Look, hey, old linebacker. Hey, hold on a second, guys. The wife is in the hay, baby.
The wife is in the house.
How you
Hey,
doing?
everyone waiting. Everyone waiting. Hey, baby.
She's like, am I on the right podcast?
She texted me first. She said, honey, where are their shirts?
Why does everyone keep asking where our shirts are? Like, we have shirts on.
Chris,
You know what? You were shirtless all day and no one said anything.
Chris, do you have an OnlyFans? What the hell's going on right now?
Why are people cash apping you guys?
No one's cash apping this.
Hey, get those Venmos going.
Yeah, we're not getting cash out. And if you are, fucking Godspeed. Keep it up.
Shirts off, mustaches, and aviators, guys. You're going to a certain demographic. And California.
See, hey, Mikey, you know they're big time because in the middle of their show, it'll just instantly cut to a commercial. You know, that's when you know you're making a little money on TikTok, on
Changed my
YouTube.
boss.
Shut your mouth. Shut your beautiful mouth. Don't even say that.
What money? We don't even do it for the money.
Molson.
They were in the middle of a
Taste of
conversation.
Canada.
They were in the middle of a conversation. It went straight to commercial. I was like, what the hell? I said, oh, they're monetized. I'm sorry.
You monetize this?
I want to ask you guys another question because I like the fact I'd like to know what you guys are diving into here as far as camp goes. Going forward, the stuff you've reported on, the stuff that you guys have read, we're in week 3 right now. What's still the biggest battle for you guys?
Go
ahead, Mike.
Go big fella first.
To me, like I said, offensive line. I know I meant to ask y'all because I didn't see our first round pick on the field. Is he hurt? Is he sick?
Out with illness?
Illness.
Yeah,
but he looked huge yesterday.
Let's just say he's starting over Chuma Edoga. Let's just get that out of the out of
Hey, anybody who thinks that Tyler Guyton is not going to start over Chumadoga can go fuck themselves. Period.
Hey,
end of story. Okay?
Because that was
and he's going to be starting on the team.
That was my thing too. Because every clip I saw, Guyton and Parsons going together, Guyton handled himself well, but as soon as Parsons and Chuma Edoga, he was eating his lunch, and I was like, Lord.
Mike is owning Edoga.
Yeah.
So I was hoping to be able to see him, but he's sick. Okay, so he's up in the air for Thursday against the Rams and also Sunday. Well, I hope he can get out there because I want to see him on the field. 21.
For me, the biggest battle still is that running back room. I know we talk about Rico Dowdle, and I've been a big Rico Dowdle since this season has ended. Right, since we lost Tony Pollard, I said Rico Dowdle was going to be that guy, and to me, it's looking like it's going to be solidified. But I still think that we need that battle going, right, to get that 1 and 2 solidified.
All right, Rue, what you got?
There's a lot of different positions that are fighting for their football future. And it's at O-line, at receiver, at linebacker. Those are all keys in terms of what you're looking at as a football team in general. So it's hard for me to pick just one. But there's battles going on all over the place with what it is to pick one thing that's the most prominent for the future. For me, it's got to be the offensive line, just like Chris said. So that's if I had to pick one, that's the one I'm going with. But with all the battles that are there, a lot of these guys are fighting for their jobs.
Absolutely.
I'm with that battle that St. Louis Joe just put up.
You say for me, it's Jerry and paying up. St. Louis Joe say, hey, he need Jerry to just start writing some checks real quick.
And I think that's the kind of benefit that we get with CD not being here. Obviously, we all want to see CD on the field. I want to see him catching balls. I want to be cheering. I want to say no one else is deserving the attention that CD is getting. However, it is nice to see now.
Nuts.
Actually, to be honest, it's Tolbert, man. Tolbert is stealing the show. Tolbert has garnished a lot the attention from all of the quarterbacks, and I don't think that anyone is thinking that Cooks' position is in a
Jeopardy state.
in jeopardy, right? We all know that what Cooks is doing, he's going to be there, and he's going to be that number 2 wherever you put him on the field. But it's really nice to see Tolbert stepping up, and he is pretty much eating up all of those catches.
And let's not get crazy with this either, though. We all are on the band side of pay CD Lamb. Give CD.
Pay CD his.
Pay CD his fucking money, mother. Hey, pay him his money. Pay him his money.
Hey, real quick. I just had a quick question too. When you guys are seeing pressure from our defense outside of Micah Parsons, who's it coming from?
Nealand.
Yeah, Nealand.
Oh, there's that dude. That's another day.
Nealand's been the guy. So and right now with the ones, with the ones,
Willie Harvey too.
With the ones,
I might be mucked up on mushrooms, but I haven't seen it.
No,
Okay?
but because he might be mucked up on mushrooms.
I think Willie Harvey's been having a great camp.
Talking about the defensive line has had its struggles. Mozzie Smith has 100% had struggles. Mozzie Smith still doesn't look like the guy that we can rely on. But Marshawn Nealand, when they're playing, this is what they do. They're doing the same thing with D-Law, right? D-Law plays a position, and Marshawn Nealand has that same skill set. So when Micah eats, they're kind of rolling that defense towards Micah, but Nealand's been in there, man. He's been tagging Dak Prescott. Just because they get the pass off doesn't mean it's not a sack. Nealand had a good practice today. With our second overall pick from this year, I'd like to see what he's doing, but the rest of the defensive line in the interior has not been so hot.
Did you see any time in any of the reps Michael playing linebacker and being on the same side as D-Law?
Yeah, they're rolling Micah quite a bit. That Micah's getting moved around.
Look, every time Micah was in a linebacker position on the same side as D-Law, he was sacking the quarterback. Like, there.
Micah looks like the best player on the defensive side.
He is him. Yeah,
but
absolutely.
In fairness, too, they were not running Micah in a lot of packages to sack the defense.
It's read and react.
We know what he can do already in that position, so it was kind of nice to see that he was not
sabotaging what the offense was doing. Shit.
Yeah. Let's see how they can operate with Micah coming at you. He's one of the best. So, but even it was nice to see he was not always being, charged or his position wasn't always to go for the quarterback. So
read and react.
Yeah.
Well, as far as my camp battle, what we want solidified is Tyron, that Tyron position. We want to see Tyler Guyton beat up Chuma Udoga that plays like a Doga. We want Tyler Guyton to be that guy. We want that lad to hit, and I think that's the biggest hole we can patch. And that we feel great of any that we need of any of the battles is Tyler Guyton. Because
Mikey, we'll give you some assurance right now. Chuma Udoga will 100% not be the starter week 1 this season.
100%.
110 fucking percent.
I'm
It's
holding
going
you
to be
this.
Tyler Guyton.
115. Why not?
150. Well, let's if we're
Flip
going to
that.
anything over 100s, does say 200%. It's not happening.
We'll give you AJ if Chuma Edoga is starting to overcome. Right, we're going to give you AJ.
We'll put AJ into some sort of
A little box. And
yeah,
send
a
it over.
box.
Care package.
But
And then you got to figure out what to do with me.
oh,
That's your problem, man.
I'm gonna
that-
make us maple syrup, motherfucker.
That's the bad
We're
part.
putting your ass to work.
You don't have to worry about that. 'Cause it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna
Does he
happen.
know how to make maple syrup?
No, but you're going to teach him.
What do you mean? You got to teach us that shit. That's y'all shit.
No,
That's your
you
shit.
gotta sit him down, and he has to watch 100 hours of YouTube, and he's gonna make you a maple syrup empire.
Hey,
There it is.
I'm good with you know what? Make me some good Mexican food, and I'm good with that. That's gonna satisfy my.
My guy can put
Oh,
down
yeah.
some tacos. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, but you don't even know.
Tacos,
You don't
that's
even,
Put
you don't
away
even know how to
5
make
of them,
maple
bro,
syrup.
before I got
Yeah.
it.
Guys,
He's not even Canadian here.
guys, tomorrow or Thursday, that training camp scrimmage, we're super stoked for it. Are you guys pretty jacked up for that?
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
I definitely am because you know it's gonna be a bunch of fights. I'm gonna see if Brock gonna start
Yeah.
a fight.
Yes.
I just
My
you
money's
know,
on
'cause-
Brock.
Yeah, my money's on Brock too, man. I just want to
If-
see if somebody gonna get ugly out there, man.
If
you
by
know.
any chance, fellas, you guys get a chance to talk to Brock Hoffman, you guys tell him, hey, the Cowboy Up podcast, Chris and them.
Oh, absolutely.
Mr. Nasty Time.
Mr.
Look at
Mr.
that.
Nasty Time.
Hey,
Do you think they're letting us near the
do you,
players?
do you think that they're gonna let us pass the fucking fence? They ain't doing it.
Man, y'all in VIP.
No
bro.
way. No
in
way.
VIP.
You're telling me
You
y'all
got the
can't get
credential
access?
and everything. What the fuck?
Hey, and you know what?
I don't
Y'all
know.
were there
If you
last
guys
year.
show up to fucking practice with no shirts, they just might. I'm just saying.
And then another thing.
Body paint.
How
paint
does
it
the
up.
crowd look? Is the narrative right? Is it light out there? Like, what did that look like?
I was just about to ask that. Yeah.
What was that question? Sorry.
The crowd, like, is the narrative right? That
Yeah.
it's
You know,
light,
we're
there's
gonna-
not that much people.
Baji's
Talk to
been
me
going
about
to
that.
training camps for 14 years.
Yes.
Baji's been going to 14 years of training camp. I'm going to let him take this one.
2005, I went to my first training camp out in Oxnard, and it was very light crowds. It was really cool because I got to meet people like Jason Witten, talk to him for like 2 minutes, and then I wasn't even the only one. Like everyone there, everyone got an autograph. It was just such a cool experience. I didn't really understand why there wasn't more fans out there because I was like, it's like a little secret that nobody knows about.
Yeah,
And it was so cool, and everybody's out there having a great time. So the fact that like people were making a big deal out of the low crowds, well, I'm sorry, but there's 31 other teams, and on a Tuesday or Wednesday midday, you know, everyone has that low attendance as well, but nobody's talking about that.
But so you've seen this in years
Yeah,
past.
this is not like something, the fans are turning on Jerry Jones, they're trying to make a statement. It's been like this every single year. Of course, Saturday, Sunday practices are
This
always
Thursday's going to be
full.
bumping.
Thursday, whenever they have a joint scrimmage with like the Rams or the Chargers or whoever they're practicing, it will get sold out. If you guys are thinking about attending training camp, please arrive at least an hour early because if you arrive on time, you might not get in. So it will
And
get
you know
packed.
what? They're trying to rip it as like, Cowboys fans, they're not showing up. Yeah, you know what it is? Cowboys fans have jobs, okay? We got jobs throughout the day, baby.
we need to pay to
Okay,
get
that's
back.
why we're not coming in.
We have
All
to
those
pay.
other
What
fan
do you fucking
bases.
show
Not
up
gonna lie.
for? Not us, Cowboy fan, of course. Well,
We flew from Canada.
All
right?
those other fan
Yeah,
bases,
Number 3 in
they're
the nation.
unemployed. Yeah,
Hey,
no.
hey, you number 3 in America. What you ranked in Canada? 1?
Number one in your hearts.
Hey,
Don't you know?
I'm really looking forward to this, Ram. You know, any kind of joint practice, man, you always get the intensity, because that's the closest you're going to get to a game, and back to what you were saying, Boots, man, about the crowds, that's a non-factor to me. I could care less if not one person's at practice. It's practice, but as soon as the Cowboys show up in Las Vegas, it's gonna be a sea of Cowboy players.
Oh Jesus! Oh Jesus!
As soon as you see him at
Sugars and
AT&T,
cocaine.
it's sold out. And this is a segue for DJ Koch. I'm gonna take his shirt off. So I don't care about nobody being at practice because to me, that's give y'all the vantage point for that hellified coverage y'all been giving us. So I don't give a damn if nobody's at practice.
Quality over quantity, Chris. Quality over
Exactly.
quantity.
We appreciate you guys having us on tonight. And Thursday comes scrimmage time at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You know, Cowboys Can fans going to be perched up.
We
Yeah, we're
got
going to be
you.
cracking them. Yeah, we probably won't be sober, but we're going to be bringing you coverage of that scrimmage. So that's where you can find it. And it's going to be the best view, best camera. We don't fuck around with production value. So we appreciate you guys having us on. We love all you
Are you
guys.
calling the show out right now?
No, I'm just saying we love them.
Yeah,
Hey,
well, I know,
don't let him call the show right now.
no, we're not. But I know Kai wanted to pub something. So is Kai still there?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Kai,
Kai's out.
Kai,
Kai, get
come
in
over here.
Get
Take
over
your-
here, Kai.
Take your shirt off. Get over here.
Yeah,
I actually think we're with having these guys on shirtless. We are moving up in the rankings today.
You're number one.
I
You're
think we
number
should
one.
do a show shirtless.
You're
What do
number
you
one.
think?
We may hit the top 100.
Our tattoos won't be cool.
You're not
right?
even in the shot.
No. Get over here. Get on
Here,
this
I'll
side.
move. Here,
Get on
give
this
this.
side.
Take that.
Give the man his fucking roll.
I was gonna say Ant's out there. He's fucking trying to tell us all to slow down, but we're out here. We're
Oh, no.
having fun.
Do I have to take
Go
my
ahead.
shirt off?
Yes.
No,
Yes.
Take my
Take
shirt
your
off.
shirt off.
People what they want.
Yeah,
President.
Yeah.
We got Sherry Godmother.
you're with the Cam fan. It's just you got to do it, man.
Take it off your shirt.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Here we go. Oh my God.
They got
Here we go.
they got
Kai.
Kai.
Yeah,
with
yeah,
the
it's God.
You guys don't understand. You normally have to go to his OnlyFans for this type of content.
Hey, put on this Cash App.
So let me introduce him. If y'all don't know who this is DJ Kai, the president of the only unity group for the Dallas Cowboys. Not a fan club, it's a unity group. His wife threw his shirt.
Very Godmother.
Harry's like, put
Right
your
now.
nipples away.
I'm like,
Put
this.
those
Oh, no.
nipples away.
Hey, so Kai, I know you got to promote something. Come on, Kai.
You
Hey,
understand
you know
his
what?
wife
Hey,
just took her shirt off?
She just
Oh.
threw her jersey at me, dude. This is Sherry's shirt she wore. She just chucked it at me right now.
Hey, you need to get some sun, Kai.
I
need to
know,
get some- you're
bro.
from Cali,
The
you need to get
training camp,
some-
bro. The training camp tan. That's the
Got that
training camp
farmer
tan
tan.
right there. Golf tan. But yeah, dude. Hey, we're hosting. You know us, man. We want to do everything we can for Cowboys fans, no matter what fan club, fans, podcasters, whatever. And we're hosting a Cowboys tailgate, Cowboys fans unity tailgate in Las Vegas, Saturday, August 17th. You guys already know. Second preseason game in Las Vegas. We're only 2 blocks from Allegiant Stadium. And dude, all you could eat, all you could drink. Hey,
Hey,
Mike-
DJ.
Mikey,
Kai,
you know
know
Arizona,
voice
man.
right now?
Arizona's right there. So I already let the 520 boys know. I already
Let's
let
go.
Dallas Cowboys El Pueblo know. I already let everybody in SoCal know. So, hey, we're doing everything we can just to provide an atmosphere. Hey, it's hard to get property in Las Vegas, man. We got it.
Come on.
We got it.
Let's
So
go.
you guys already know.
Let's
If
go.
we're there, you
Join
guys are
us.
there. So
Show up or
Hey,
fuck
come on,
hey,
Cowboys
fuck
Nation!
out of here.
much love to Cowboys Camp fans, man. Hey, I sponsored them with some couple 12
did.
packs of
100%.
truly 8%.
Thank you. One star, one fam.
Jesus Christ.
You're trying to get a shirt. You got a shirt.
Before the show, DJ Kai
Kai
like,
got drunk and shirtless.
he was like, "You guys should take your shirts off."
These fools are crazy, man. But you know what? Sherry's over here like tripping out. She's like, "What the fuck is going on?"
Shirts off.
You better be getting paid for this.
It's all good. It's all
You're giving
love.
them-
My brother
Yeah.
here, Cowboys fan, and you guys, Cowboy Up Podcast. You guys know how we do it, man. Cowboys all day, every day. Let's go.
1 star, 1 family, man.
Let's go. 1 star, 1 fam. Bam.
Yeah, one show, one family.
Hey, Chris, what are you going to take off your shirt, Chris?
I just want to say this: Rue, Mikey, Armando, and Chris. We love all you guys. Appreciate you.
We
having
love you
us on.
all. Absolutely. Hey, can I ask Armando a question?
Well, hey, hang on a second. Was Ant calling you guys out on your own show?
No.
Hey, we're not done. If you guys want to talk more,
No.
we're good to talk.
I'm not going anywhere. I'm here all day. 21 Armand. I met you last year at the Cowboys game in San Francisco. We did a sick interview out there. We had some tequila shots. We had some beers. I mean, everybody knows you. It's hard to interview 21 Armand because people keep interrupting, coming in. They all want a picture. How has being a sex symbol in Cowboys Nation changed your life?
It's the big hat. It's the big hat.
It's the big hat.
Big hat, bro.
Big hat,
Big hat, big change, baby.
Expectations. There's big expectations with that big hat.
It's the big hat. It's big hat. But I don't know about the big expectations.
I'd be happy to just support.
Where are we gone to? Like where?
We are moving up in the rankings. Top 100. Here we come, baby.
Yeah, we're trying to get there. Hey, they need to take their shirt off every time.
We're gonna see the shirtless Can Fan show before you know it, man.
These are the questions that the people want answered. And look, you know what? Sometimes you give them a little mystery. You don't have to open that box. Okay, you don't gotta open that box up.
Just a little tease.
Just a little tease. You know, hey, we laugh about it, but
hey, look, I'm gonna say something right now. Okay.
No. Don't do it. Don't do it. Hey, don't do it.
I'm gonna say it right now.
Do it.
Okay. As Cowboy Nation right now, we're in a weird spot. We want Dak. We want CD to be signed.
You got your shirt off. It's really weird.
It's totally weird, but like, look,
Dude, like
right now
in a room with no shirts off. That's a weird fucking spot.
Tarps off is fucking
Tarps off.
Hey, I'm not worried about that. But what I am worried about is that it's August 6th and CD Lamb is not signed.
Yeah.
So here's my biggest thing right now. It's like Jerry Jones, Stephen Jones, stop fucking around. Get CeeDee Lamb signed, get Dak Prescott signed. We'll deal with Micah Parsons next season. But right now, in terms of what we're seeing at practice, they're pretty good. Like we were talking about it today. We're like everybody is fucking is just talking about how bad the Cowboys are going to be this year. We're looking at it and we're like, I don't know, they look pretty fucking solid to us.
Can I ask a legitimate question to everyone? It's going to be legitimate because I don't even know what legitimate means, but I'm saying it. So now I think that I think that it means that it's going to be legitimate, right?
Yeah, totally.
Dak Prescott or CeeDee Lamb? Who is higher on who you think that we need to sign? Prescott or Lamb?
Who want to go first?
For me, I'm gonna go CeeDee Lamb. You know, I think that CeeDee Lamb is that number one that we need out there. But yeah, I'm going CeeDee Lamb.
Rue.
Right now, I'm going CeeDee Lamb as well. I think you can take care. I think they're going to do what they always do and take care of Dak Prescott when they have to. But it's right now it's CeeDee's time, and the fact is he's not here, and I need him on this football team. And Dak's not going anywhere. Dak is going to play this year out no matter what happens.
Yes,
so
copy that.
I got to get CeeDee Lamb on this field.
Mikey.
I think it's Dak Prescott because his money determines how they allocate the other money. And do you really want Dak Prescott to go to free agency? Do you really want him to see that? So the money could get tripled up, and then we're at a bind. It's better if we allocate his piece of the pie so we can give everybody else the piece of the pie. We want Dak Prescott to be Tom Brady as much as possible and say, "Oh, I only want 50 million," but that's pipe dreaming and wishing. And if we wanted him to focus on just winning and seeing the big picture, but he's been disrespected enough to want his money, and his agent is talking clearly for him with his words like deserve and shit like that, which annoys me. But he's been disrespected enough to demand that. But if we could get him done at a price where we could allocate, that would be better. But we all know CD's going to get signed first.
Well, for me, since this is a political season in America, I'm gonna say both because to me, one can't work without the other. So we need both. I mean, CD had a breakout year. Okay, Dak had one of his best years in his career, and somebody got to throw CD the damn ball, right? Okay. And somebody got to catch the damn ball, right? So to me, both. So
No.
it's not 1A, 1B. It's to me, both of them are A's. We got to get both of them signed. Period.
I agree with that. I agree. I guess for you, Chris, specifically, who would you pay the $0.01 million less than to? Like, who are you taking the more risk? I guess on that actual
On the contract.
On the contract, yeah.
Well, the most risk.
Who could you take the more risk on?
Well, the most risk is always going to be a receiver because he can control getting the ball thrown to him, right? So, that's the most risk because you never know. I think Dak has proven himself over and over and over again. Like you said, there's no need to argue with people about Dak Prescott anymore. So, to me, the biggest risk is CD. But to me, CD, Amari Cooper said when he left, he said, man, CD's ready to be a number one. And we all had doubts, even on our show, on our last show. We just like, man, we don't know if CD's ready. CD ready. And he that man.
Well, look, Chris, here's the biggest thing. Right now, if we, as much as we like to see Jalen Cropper or fucking Jalen Brooks or Jalen Tolbert get those fucking catches in practice, and we're talking about practice.
Practice.
We need CeeDee Lamb.
Not about a game.
We want CeeDee Lamb, we want Brandon Cooks, and we want, whether it's Jalen Tolbert or Cropper or Brooks as our number 3 or number 4. Like, those guys are not ready to be the number 2s or number 3s. They're solid number 3s, number 4s. But we need CeeDee Lamb. We need Brandon Cooks to be. We need both of those guys to be on our team in order for Dak Prescott to be. And actually, you know what? Here's the other thing we didn't talk about. Fergie's probably going to get the most touches.
Fergie looks good, boys.
Fergie looks solid. Fergie's going to probably get our most touches as a second.
He's our own Travis Kelce.
He's our Travis Kelce. He's going to be our WR2.
He's going to be dating Taylor Swift before the end of the year.
Yeah, possibly. And like that dog in him, like we want to see it. We like it. We love it.
But bold prediction.
Bold prediction is that Fergie's going to be our Travis Kelce this year.
But honestly, man, to just harp on what Chris said, it just shows an incompetence in this organization when it comes to making decisions and getting ahead of everything else.
Yeah.
Because if they would have done what Chris said and just signed both Dak and CD, we'd be looking at cap space. We'd be looking at some free agents. They could have done something at the beginning of the year.
I get it, Rue. I get it. And I respectfully disagree because we are talking about the Dallas Cowboys. And at the end of the day, I think they're waiting for everybody, all the dominoes to fall, everybody to sign. Because how would it look for a Dallas Cowboy player to get paid less than somebody else? At the end of the day, maybe somebody might get like less annually, but I think they're going to have the highest guaranteed payouts like of all time. And I think that before we see the Las Vegas game or preseason game number 2, you're going to see Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb both signed by the Dallas Cowboys.
You know what? I hope that shit for sure. Because there's parts of us that have seen this circus before. That know this ringmaster, that have seen the fucking trucks coming from a mile away, and we still fucking play this freaking cat and mouse game about
preach,
content.
Mikey. Preach.
We've seen this circus, so we know the ringmaster, and we know he loves the attention. At the same time, it's just do it for our sanity and the sake of our anxiety.
Take your shirt off already, Mikey. God damn. Stop playing with us. Stop playing with us. Awesome.
Don't do that.
Yeah, man, it's not even funny.
We
give the people what they want, Chris.
We're gonna shoot up real high in the ratings if Mikey does that. We're gonna shoot up real high.
You're gonna have the highest ratings you've ever had.
I actually think Mikey's whiter than y'all, man.
Mikey, not whiter than that.
No shit.
Yeah, he is the most racist Hispanic I ever met.
Yes, sir.
You call it, hey, growing up,
you dark shorty, you dark short guys belong in the kitchen.
Damn. Exactly. You all don't know, but Mikey's nickname growing up was Gringon, and that's like a gringo, but más chingón. You know what I mean?
I'm a night tall one, baby boy. Ya sabes.
You know it. That's what I'm talking about.
I done told y'all this is an English show.
Hey, look. Hey, Cowboy Chris gets invited to the
you
Casa Asada. I'm going to say right now.
We haven't worked out the budget to get what do you call it? Subtitles yet. So.
The ASAP button and shit. RJ Ochoa speaking Spanish, horrible.
Spanish,
stop it! Why are you always trying to make enemies, man? Stop it!
Okay, so hey boys,
Hey, we got nothing but love for everyone on this show.
We love all you guys. Big fans.
love you guys. On Thursday in the scrimmage, what do you guys want us?
So where can we find the Cam Fam once again?
Hold on.
We're on all social media platforms.
All social media platforms.
The biggest one is YouTube, right?
Yeah, YouTube at Cowboys Can Fan on any social media platform, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. We're going to be live streaming the rest of the week. So even the Friday, which might be just a walkthrough, but we're going to do the Thursday scrimmage. Friday, whatever the hell it's going to be, we're going to be there as well. But your boys are here live on location with the Cowboys Up podcast. If you guys are out there wanting to know what we want to do, we're going to be there.
Yeah, let us know. You want a shirtless pic? DM me. I got you.
So Adam, what was your question before for Mikey?
Well, my question was to you guys is like Thursday. We need a mission. AJ and I, Anth, Bot G, we need a mission. What do you guys want us to focus on Thursday? When that scrimmage starts, or as soon as practice, and we're talking about practice. When that practice starts, what do you guys want us to be ball hawking on? What do you guys want us to be looking for out there? I want it from each and every one of you guys. Tell us, give us a mission. Give us a
mission. Let me be the first to. I want to reiterate what Ru says is fill those gaps that we talked about all off season, which was our linebacker core, our running back room, our left tackle. Those are the gaps that we really need focused on, because we want to see if it got filled, and definitely that run stop game.
Okay. Run stop game one. Check one.
Go ahead, Ru.
Ru, what do you got?
Honestly, with the injury to Sam Williams, I want to know who's bringing the pressure. Is it more than Marshawn? What are we looking at in terms of the D line? Who's bringing the pressure, and who's getting sacks?
Yep.
Okay.
They had a very, very solid look. Who's going to bring the pressure on those fucking outside edge defensive ends? Sam Williams ain't going to be there. Micah Parsons getting tossed around. Maybe middle linebacker. Who knows where he's going to be? Who's going to be coming for those fucking outside pressures? We're going to be looking for that for Rue on Thursday.
Mikey?
It starts with the big guys. As much as we could push them off the line, we want to see if we can make a push off the line. I know it sounds like a broken record, but that's what wins football games, and that's when we were at our best, when we controlled the line of scrimmage. And when we say all that, are we saying Mozzie Smith? Are we saying Tyler Guyton? See if he plays, and that's exactly who I want to see.
If you want to see who's working the trenches, I got you.
Yes, sir. The trenches.
Hey,
and a lot of people don't focus on the trenches, and if that's your mission,
that's where the games are won or lost. Right there, the trenches.
Yep.
We're gonna be watching the trenches for sure. I think that's 100% something that's like the most valuable information can come from what we are seeing in those trenches on this battle.
Yeah.
What do you got, Big Chris?
Well, mine is simple. If you play for this team and now play for this team, I need to see something, okay? Because you're ruining our reputation right now, and I'm not liking this. It's bothering me so bad. Dude, I want to cheer. I want Mozzie to hit so much because they're comparing him to Taco. The difference between
Michigan boy.
Hold on. The difference between him and Taco is Taco fucking quit. Taco didn't have no fucking heart. Okay. Mozzie
and TJ Watt.
Mozzie got heart. He just ain't got no fucking weight. Mozzie need to be the 335, 340 Mozzie. He don't need to be 300-pound Mozzie. He don't need to be 295, Mozzie, because they got him at nose guard. Because when he was at Michigan, he was a 330 Mozzie.
Yeah.
The 340 Mozzie. He was the fire hydrant. You couldn't move him.
100%. You need
could
Mozzie to
not
get off that
move him.
Ozempic and get back to his
Yes,
natural weight.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Get off the Ozempic. Get off all that shit. And I need him to be the overweight me and Mikey lookalikes, and you can't move us. That's all I want. That's all I
and
want.
Ozempic.
Because I don't care if he's triple, double, because if he's triple team, double team, that means our linebackers can flow and make tackles. I'm happy with that because that's what he did in Michigan.
100%.
That's exactly what he did.
100%.
So I'm not looking for sacks with I need him if they running his way to make tackles and free up for our linebackers to roam and make plays. That's what I'm looking for.
I agree. I want to see him bullying those offensive linemen. I want to see him stealing some lunches out there. Yeah. I want him to just be that big, mean bully out there. We need him. I need
Mozzie to start a fight Thursday.
Oh,
yeah.
I need him to start a fight.
That's my bike, punk.
We're gonna be right there in there with them. We're gonna be saying, "Come on, LA Rams, let's fucking go."
I think I'm gonna be on the sidelines on Thursday just so I can get that action.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I want him to start a fight. Because look, when we were talking to Brock Hoffman, he was like, "Hey man, it's 99.9% me. If you see a fight on offensive line, I started it." And I always said I loved nasty offensive linemen, but that's why I love Eric Williams, because Eric Williams was Mr. Nasty Time. Yeah. He would punch you in the face, talk about your mama, kick you in your ankle, and block you all at the same fucking time.
Yeah,
that's right.
Package.
I want that guy. If you play offensive defense, that's the mentality that I want my offense and defensive players to have, and that's what I want Mozzie to do. I want Mozzie to start a fucking fight. First play, just go punch somebody in the fucking face.
That's how we're gonna start it off. If I get to talk to him before that, I'll make sure to suggest it to him.
Yeah,
Uncle Elroy, Mr. Nasty Time.
Yeah, you got to be Mr. Nasty Time on the field, man, because this game is for gladiators. It ain't for no weak at heart. I remember when I took my wife to she came to a little league football practice, and she was like, "Oh my God, they're violent." I said, "Baby, you ain't seen nothing. These are kids. Wait till you see grown men do it." So it's violent, and you got to be violent on the field.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
With the coach screaming his fucking head off. It's great.
Yes.
Exactly.
I don't think we got any room for anyone who is out there who doesn't want a little bit of competition, some violence in their position. Like if you're not looking for that with the boys this year, I mean, I'm sorry, but we're gonna pass on you because we need those guys who are coming in here ripping and gripping and throwing.
That's right.
You're gonna fuck you up.
This
Ripping and gripping
and catching balls.
This is what I wish the Cowboys,
the big old
twist. This is what I wish the Cowboys had the demeanor. Remember when the Ravens and the Steelers played and their games was always 9-6, 13-10. Because it was a slugfest. They was punching each other in the mouth, right?
Boring ass games.
Yeah, but they were for
they were
linemen and defensive linemen. It was beautiful to us because it was just gladiators, man. And I wish that.
Yep.
Rue, what you think about that, bro?
You gotta love a defensive tackle with some attitude. Like you want him to have that force inside the middle. And for me, I wasn't really, especially when it came to the sacks, like for Mozzie, I just need him to be that clog, that fire hydrant in the middle. That's all I really want from him, so that everybody else can create on the outside. But obviously, with what we're looking at on the defensive end, there's a lot of different moving pieces. So I'm just like, that's key for me. Getting pressure on the quarterback. Obviously, it's got to come from somewhere other than Micah Parsons, because we already know what's going to happen by December if it's only coming from Micah Parsons. And we've seen that time and time again over the last couple of years. So there's definitely questions in terms of what we're looking at on that D line. And when it comes to Mozzie, I love that idea. I'd love to see him just show that attitude, get in the mix, get into somebody else's skin, and I'd love to see those fists fly for him. That'd be great.
Yes,
that would absolutely be great, because he needs to show us that he's ready to be in that spot, because everything points to right now that he's not. And it's crazy to me, because when we saw this guy come in from the draft, that machine, I don't know if y'all remember that machine that he moved like this. They had to make that for him.
Yeah.
They had already made it so heavy that they didn't think anybody on the planet, like they didn't think that any athlete would be able to move that any heavier than what they set it for. They had to customize that shit just for him. And how Chris talked about, you want that 335 dude back? I want that guy back. That's the guy I want to see. Clog up that middle, free up the space for everybody else, and let's see them take advantage of them holes that he creates.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know what? You're absolutely right, Rue. That's the one position today that when you look at Mozzie, because Chris came in and he's like, hey, show me Mozzie. And when you start to focus on what Mozzie's doing, it's like, it feels a little lackluster. So it's like, get that dog in him, get that fucking body in him, and fucking clog that middle and let the boys cook. So it's not saying that he can't do it. It's just it hasn't been happening at the moment. We haven't seen that as a standout performance in practice. And I'm talking about practice. I'm talking about practice, man. Hopefully, again, when you look at guys like Trey Lance and we look at guys like Mozzie Smith, maybe in the scrimmage on Thursday, we see something a little bit different. And hopefully they prove us wrong.
Please. You know what? I'll be the first to say last training camp, we were talking so much crap on Brandon Aubrey, how he needed to be cut from the team. And then he went off to become a Pro Bowler. So, I mean, we're hoping that by talking
It's good to be wrong.
now,
Yeah.
you know,
And talking about Mozzie Smith, or fucking
Smith, sure.
he becomes a Pro Bowler this year. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, and we would take 100% credit for that.
I think just to wrap this up, the most important thing that the Cowboys can do is have a standout nose tackle come out from this scrimmage that's going to go on Thursday.
Yeah,
we need someone to stand out who's going to be our nose tackle, because right now we don't got that guy. I want it to be Mozzie Smith.
Hey, sorry, Chris. Sorry, big Chris. We love Michigan boys, but right now Mozzie Smith ain't having it.
I don't see it.
I agree.
Look, if Mozzie Smith goes ahead, if he takes that position, if he owns it, it's kind of open right now, right? So we need to see someone take it.
Well, if it ain't Mozzie, who the F
and
is
if
it
it's
gonna
not
be?
Mozzie, then who the F is it going to be? And that's a scary question.
No, it might be Osa Odigizua. Honestly, I'm gonna tell you right now, Osa Odigizua could take that position.
Well, Osa is starting anyway, but I maybe the big kid from Kentucky. Remember that last round draft pick? The
Rogers?
that kid's big.
Nathan,
that kid's-
no, not Nathan.
what's his name?
Rogers.
Hold on, I got
Justin
it.
Rogers from Auburn.
Well, Hannah.
Yeah, Auburn. Yeah, the kid from Auburn.
Yeah, that's Justin Rogers. He's like 6'2", 338. He's a big boy.
He was huge when we saw him out there. He was huge.
He was the reason Adam took his shirt off in the first place.
That's totally fine. Look, that's totally fine. We've actually seen Viliamo Fiocco
linebacker
being put into that position a lot, and he's a second round now, or
Fiocco, they got him as a 3 technique.
Yeah, they got Carl Davis behind Mozzie, and then Justin Rogers.
I like me some Carl Davis. He's a big boy.
And the thing is, the one you feel sorry for the most is Osa.
And I'm not saying that that's what they're going to do actually in game, but this is how they're rolling the dudes out, right? So we got to look at that and be like, okay.
And Osa Odigizua actually looks smaller standing next to Carl Davis, because that's a big boy.
But Osa is just smooth, DT.
Yeah.
Man.
I agree with you, Mikey. I love the way Osa plays ball, man. He gets that. His motor is on 1,000 at all times.
Osa gets to the QB
we
for
love
sure.
Osa.
We're big Osa guys. We love Osa.
No problem with Osa.
There's no name that's funner to pronounce. Osa Odigizua. No diggity.
No diggity.
Diggity.
No diggity Zua.
No doubt.
No diggity do.
No
do
doubt.
huh?
And
Hey,
there's no doubt with Indigazua. That's the hard thing. But look, we got those young bucks who are offering themselves up in terms of their body. Okay, in Mozzie Smith, he's offering himself up for that defensive tackle position, and we don't really have it. I don't think it's solidified. I don't think that it's solidified. So
No, Mozzie's
That's
definitely
not
the.
acceptable.
I mean, not Mozzie. Sorry, you said Mozzie. I thought you were still talking about Osa for a second. No, you're right. My bad. I didn't mean to cut you off.
just the like think about the Cowboys defensive tackles just in general. Like it's pretty damn thin, dudes.
You're correct. All right. So, hey man, let's do this. Let's do this. Since my wife texted me, said she's ready to go, she made me take her to work.
She wants
Yes, sir.
All right, so
already.
So Can fan, give me your final thoughts for the show today, man. Tell me your final thoughts.
Final thoughts from the show today. We love being on the Cowboys Up podcast. Thank you for having us on.
Absolutely.
Being here at training camp in Oxnard is great because you get to see what all the fuss is about. You get to kind of do the eyeball test, even though none of us are professional analysts. We get to pretend that we are professional analysts, see what these professional athletes are doing out there, and it makes us feel a little bit special. But I will say this: anybody out there who is doubting the Cowboys this season should just go ahead and give themselves a fucking brain check because we're coming for you. We're coming for that Super Bowl. We're coming for the Super Bowl, baby. You know, every year we're coming for that Super Bowl, baby.
AJ, hey, Russian AJ, what's your final thoughts, Russian AJ?
In your Russian AJ voice, please.
Yes, please.
Oh, jeez.
Give me the kittens. Where are the kittens? No. Okay, so that's my final Russian AJ thought, but my final actual AJ thought is just, hey, there's some question marks that we have. I want some of them answered, whether that be the wide receiver core and really solidifying Tolbert as that number 3. Okay, that's great. You know, I'll take that, run it back, and all that jazz, and then also defensive tackle position. We just finished up on it. I kind of want to see a little bit of someone standing out. Someone take ownership to that position because I don't know that we've seen it. We can be cheerleaders, and we are cheerleaders, and I will continue to be a cheerleader. However, someone take ownership of that position, please, and then I will shut the fuck up, and you're not gonna have to see this. Woo, baby! Big skin.
As my guys' final thoughts over here, they're getting ready to defend the tag team national championship
Hang
over
on,
here.
hang on.
That's what they do.
He's been caught.
Here
He's
he
back.
is, son.
He's
Here
back. Give the people what they want. So I just want to say, if you guys ever get an opportunity to come out to training camp in Oxnard, please do. The weather is great. It's such an awesome experience. I mean, you get to meet players, you get to meet coaches. I got an opportunity to meet with other media guys like Brian Broaddus, Derek Eagleton, so many great people. Isaiah Stanback, got to talk to him today. It was so much fun. At the same time, you get to socialize with other people on social media like Cowboys Greats. We got DJ Kai in the house right outside. We have
Don't eliminate yourself because you don't like what we're talking about.
Yeah, sucking these guys' dick.
Barry Gibson built different group.
Different
Yes,
groups.
yes, built different group. They're out here as well today, and you just get to hang out with so many cool Dallas Cowboy fans. I mean, you come out here and you think you might not know somebody, but like you'll know everybody because your family. The second you come out here, and it's just so much fun being able to hang out with all these amazing people. So, Cowboys, Chris, what we're trying to say is come on down to training camp, take your shirt off, and join us.
Well, all right, y'all give it up for the Cowboy Can fan.
Hey, keep dying. You guys are keep dying.
We love you guys. You guys are amazing.
Thank you for your time.
Peace out, brothers. All right, fellas. 21. What's your final thought, baby?
My final thought, I'm gonna go with as the Cat fan said. You know, shout out to the Cat fan for coming on. You know, we love them boys. We had a chance to meet them, man, and they're always a fucking party and they're crazy, man. But as they said, it's practice. But this practice, you know, we get to see what our future holds as Cowboys, right? And these Dallas Cowboys, the future is looking bright with these young players. And you know, I'm excited. I'm excited for this Thursday. What is it? A joint practice. You know, those always get good and intense. So definitely excited for that. And then Sunday, boys. Sunday's first preseason game against the Rams. So definitely excited.
30, baby.
Get to wear our jerseys.
Yeah.
All right. Mikey, man, what's your final thoughts, Mikey?
Wow. they certainly promote sobriety, swear to God. But it's always cool to have friends in high places and good networking and good people. You can see a mix of a bunch of people that we've shared a cold one with and out there, and we're all kindred because it's not just fandom, it's family. So we're all kindred in that. My biggest thing, and it'll always be this in these things, stay healthy, light a candle. It's just the healthy. Yes, we want results. Most of all, we want these guys to be there for week 1, if anything.
Oh man, amen to that. Rue, give me your final thoughts, baby.
Man, first and foremost, shout out to the Can fam, bro. That was fun as hell. Thank you guys for coming on. And if you see DeMar being overshown and you get close to that boy, get that man a hook him for me. I'm rooting for that dude. I'm hoping that he does a hell of a job this year. Aside from that, man, it's nice to finally get everything kind of in motion, right? We're getting so close. We're literally a month away from the start of the season, and it's just a beautiful thing to see. And I just, I'm going to harp on what Mikey said, man. I'd like just stay healthy, stay out of trouble, and just keep moving forward. At the end of the day, like I said earlier, a lot of these guys are fighting for the jobs. Go fucking get that job, man. Go get that contract. Go get your spot on this team, and make sure that you do everything that you can to make it onto this damn roster. Because for the love of God, man, we need a lot of these dudes to step up, and show out.
I know that's right.
Sir.
Well, look, man, final thoughts for the big fella. First of all, man, shout out to the number 3 ranked podcast
Impressive.
for the Dallas Cowboys, our homies from north of the border, the Cowboy Can fan. Man, thanks to Anthony, Adam, AJ, Boots on the Ground, Eric, man. Appreciate y'all, man, for joining us, man. Always to make our show fun. And also DJ Kai, man. Thanks, DJ Kai, coming on everything. DJ Kai was shirtless. Hey, man. Hey, it's on film now, on tape. You can never take it away. They got Kai on film with his shirt off. But look, hey, man, when Kai always promote unity with the Cowboy fans, this is what we're talking about. All of us from all over the country and out the country, and we love one thing. And that's that damn star back there. Okay. We love it, man. That's our team. That's who we rock with. And man, we appreciate y'all joining us on the Cowboy Up podcast. And like Mikey always said, Mikey, tell them what they supposed to do, Mikey.
Hey, if you like, subscribe. If you like this show, tell your friends about us. Cowboy Up podcast all the time. You always got Mondo, Rue, and the big fella every Tuesday.
That's what I'm talking about. So, man, like we always say, Dallas Cowboys for life.
Puro pinche Cowboys. Bunch of poutines.
This is what we're doing now. We're just gonna make stuff up. It's gonna be off the cuff. It's gonna be wild. And this is crazy because y'all are Cowboys fans, from what I understand. And what's even wilder is y'all gave it like the hard pause. Like y'all gave it like the, oh man, he about to say something profound. Like he's gonna drop the mic. He's gonna give us the knowledge of the Cowboys' first round draft selection history.
Send this to a Dallas Cowboys fan.
Is it true? Is it true? Is it true that the Cowboys have the best fans? Yes, sir.
Extra thought on it. Because I'm swimming in it. I wear this jersey every first game. It's my favorite jersey.
Came from El Paso.
Go Cowboys!